Good morning. Please come in.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Please sit down and make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. This is a lovely office.
I am glad you like it. Did you find the place easily?
Yes, I did. The address was very clear.
Good. Can I get you some water before we start?
No, thank you. I am fine.
Okay, let us begin. Can you tell me your name?
My name is Emily. It is nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Emily. How old are you?
I am 27 years old.
Where are you from, Emily?
I am from London, but I live in Manchester now.
That is great. Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Of course. I studied marketing at university, and I love my work.
How long have you worked in marketing?
I have worked in marketing for about 2 years.
Where did you work before coming here?
I worked at a small company that helps businesses grow online.
What did you do at that company?
I helped create social media posts and checked how well they did.
That sounds interesting. Did you enjoy that job?
Yes, I enjoyed it very much. I learned a lot there.
Why did you leave that job?
I want to try new things and grow more in my career.
Why do you want to work here?
I think this company is great and I can learn a lot here.
What do you know about our company?
I know you help many businesses and you are very well known.
Good. What is your biggest strength?
I am very careful and I pay attention to small details.
Can you give me an example of that?
Yes, I always check my work 2 or 3 times before sharing it.
That is a good habit. What is your biggest weakness?
Sometimes I spend too much time on small things.
How do you try to fix that?
I set time limits for each task so I do not spend too long on one thing.
That is a smart way to handle it. Do you like working with others?
Yes, I really enjoy working with a team.
Tell me about a time you worked well with a team.
We once made a big plan together, and it went very well. Everyone helped each other.
What was your role in the team?
I helped plan the steps and made sure everyone knew what to do.
Can you work alone too?
Yes, I can work by myself when needed. I am good at managing my own time.
How do you manage your time at work?
I make a list of tasks every morning and do the most important ones first.
What happens when you have many tasks at once?
I stay calm and work through them one by one.
How do you handle stress at work?
I take a short break, breathe slowly, and then go back to work.
That sounds healthy. Do you work well under pressure?
Yes, I try my best even when there is a lot of pressure.
Tell me about a time you worked under pressure.
Once I had to finish a big report in one day. I stayed focused and finished it on time.
Well done. What do you do when you make a mistake?
I say sorry, fix the mistake, and learn from it.
Have you ever made a big mistake at work?
Yes, I once sent the wrong file to a client. I fixed it quickly and learned to check more carefully.
Good. How do you feel about getting feedback?
I like feedback. It helps me do better.
How do you feel when someone says something negative about your work?
At first, it can be hard to hear, but I try to understand and improve.
That is a great attitude. Do you like to learn new things?
Yes, I love learning. It keeps me excited about my work.
How do you keep learning at work?
I read articles, watch videos, and take online courses.
What kind of courses have you taken?
I have taken courses about social media, online writing, and how to understand numbers.
That is impressive. What computer tools do you use?
I use tools to check how many people see our posts and tools to make pictures and plan posts.
Are you good at using a computer?
Yes, I am comfortable using computers, and I learn new programs quickly.
Have you ever created a plan for a marketing project?
Yes, I planned a full social media plan from the beginning to the end.
How did that plan go?
It went well. More people visited our page and many more liked our posts.
How did you know the plan was working?
I checked the numbers every week to see if more people were interested.
Do you like talking to customers or clients?
Yes, I enjoy talking to people and understanding what they need.
Have you ever spoken to a difficult customer?
Yes, I stayed calm, listened well, and tried to help them find a solution.
Good. How do you talk to clients to make them happy?
I listen carefully, explain things simply, and always follow up.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I hope to lead a small team and help the company grow.
What does success mean to you?
Success means finishing a job well and helping my team.
What motivates you to do your best?
I feel proud when I finish a job well. That keeps me going.
Are you happy to work extra hours sometimes?
Yes, when there is important work, I am happy to stay longer.
Are you happy to travel for work if needed?
Yes, I enjoy visiting new places and meeting new people.
How do you feel about working from home?
I enjoy it. I can focus well at home and I stay very organized.
How do you stay focused when you work from home?
I have a quiet space to work and I follow a clear daily plan.
What kind of office culture do you like?
I like a friendly, open, and supportive place where people help each other.
Do you prefer a quiet office or a busy one?
I am comfortable in both. I can focus in either type.
How do you make friends at a new job?
I smile, say hello, and try to help my new colleagues when I can.
What do you do when you disagree with a teammate?
I listen to their point of view first, then share mine calmly.
What if your manager asks you to do something you do not agree with?
I would talk to them politely and share my thoughts. Then I would follow their decision.
Do you enjoy helping new people at work?
Yes, I like helping new team members feel welcome and confident.
Have you ever trained someone at work?
Yes, I helped a new person learn how to use our tools and understand their tasks.
What did you enjoy about that experience?
It felt great to see them grow more confident day by day.
Are you a creative person?
Yes, I enjoy coming up with new ideas and thinking in different ways.
Can you give me an example of a creative idea you had?
Once I suggested we use short videos instead of pictures. It worked very well.
Do you like planning things in advance?
Yes, planning ahead helps me feel ready and do better work.
What do you do when a plan changes suddenly?
I stay calm and make a new plan as quickly as I can.
Tell me about a time when your plan changed and what you did.
One time the date of a project moved forward. I adjusted my tasks and finished everything on time.
That is great thinking. Do you enjoy group meetings?
Yes, group meetings help everyone share ideas and stay on the same page.
Do you find it easy to speak in front of a group?
I was nervous at first, but I practiced and now I feel more comfortable.
How do you prepare for a presentation?
I practice many times, keep my slides simple, and speak slowly and clearly.
Have you ever presented to a manager or a boss?
Yes, I presented the results of a project to my manager and she was very happy.
How did you feel after that presentation?
I felt proud and more confident than before.
What do you do when a project is harder than expected?
I break it into smaller steps and ask for help when I need it.
Are you comfortable asking for help?
Yes, asking for help shows that I care about doing the job right.
What do you do to keep your work neat and organized?
I use folders on my computer, keep clear file names, and always save my work.
How do you remember important deadlines?
I use a calendar and set reminders so I never forget.
Have you ever missed a deadline?
Once, very early in my career, I felt bad about it and worked hard to make sure it never happened again.
What did you learn from that experience?
I learned to plan earlier and always leave extra time for unexpected problems.
Do you enjoy your work?
Yes, very much. I feel happy when I help a project succeed.
What part of your work do you enjoy the most?
I love the creative part, where I think of new ideas and try them out.
What part of your work do you find most difficult?
Sometimes it is hard to choose which idea is the best when there are many good ones.
How do you make that decision?
I think about which idea will help the most people and work best within our time and budget.
Do you like to try new ways of doing things?
Yes, I believe trying new things helps us improve.
What is the best project you have ever worked on?
A social media project where we helped a small shop get many more customers online.
What made that project special?
We had a small budget, but we used simple ideas, and it worked better than expected.
How did the client feel about the results?
They were very happy and even told their friends about us.
That is wonderful. How do you build trust with a client?
By being honest, doing good work, and always keeping my promises.
What do you do when a client is unhappy?
I listen to them, say sorry if needed, and try to find a way to make things better.
How do you stay positive at work?
I focus on what I can do and try to stay grateful for my work.
Do you help your teammates when they are struggling?
Yes, I always offer help when I see someone having a hard time.
How do you celebrate when a project goes well?
I thank the team and share the good news with everyone.
Do you think it is important to say thank you at work?
Yes, it makes people feel valued and happy to keep working hard.
What would your past manager say about you?
She would say I am hardworking, friendly, and always ready to help.
What would your past teammates say about you?
They would say I am easy to work with and always do my part.
Do you find it easy to adapt to a new workplace?
Yes, I learn quickly and try to fit in with the team.
What helps you settle into a new job?
Meeting my new teammates, learning the rules, and asking questions when I need help.
Do you have any questions about this job so far?
Yes. What does a typical day look like in this role?
Good question. You will plan and check social media, talk to clients, and work with the team.
That sounds great. I really enjoy all of those things.
How do you feel about starting a new job?
I feel excited and ready. I love new beginnings.
Are you nervous today?
A little, but mostly I feel excited and happy to be here.
That is completely normal. What do you do outside of work?
I enjoy reading, writing short stories, and going for walks in the park.
Do your hobbies help you at work in any way?
Yes, reading helps me write better and walking helps me think more clearly.
That is interesting. Do you have any other skills?
I can also speak a little French, and I am good at making simple videos.
Those are useful skills. Have you worked with international clients?
Yes, I once helped a client from France and used my French to communicate better.
Wonderful. How do you handle a project with a very small budget?
I focus on the most important things and find free or cheap ways to get the job done.
Have you done that before?
Yes, once we had very little money, but we used free tools and got great results.
Do you prefer big companies or small companies?
I have worked in a small company and enjoyed it. I think I can enjoy working in a bigger one too.
What do you think is different about working in a big company?
There are more people and more resources, but also more things to learn.
Are you ready to take on more responsibility?
Yes, I feel ready and I welcome the chance to do more.
What do you think makes a good leader?
A good leader listens, supports the team, and leads by example.
Do you think you are a leader?
I am working on it. I have led small tasks and I hope to lead bigger ones in the future.
What do you think makes a good team?
Good communication, respect, and everyone doing their part.
How do you communicate with your team?
I use messages, emails, and short meetings to keep everyone informed.
Do you prefer face-to-face meetings or online ones?
I like both, but face-to-face meetings feel warmer and clearer.
How do you share your ideas with others?
I explain clearly, use simple words, and sometimes draw a simple diagram.
Do you enjoy writing at work?
Yes, I enjoy writing emails, social media posts, and short reports.
Are you good at writing in a simple and clear way?
Yes, I always try to write so that anyone can understand, not just experts.
How do you keep up with what is happening in the world?
I read the news and follow interesting websites every morning.
How does that help you in your job?
It helps me know what people are talking about and create content that feels current.
What is one thing you would like to improve about yourself?
I would like to become a stronger public speaker.
How are you working on that?
I practiced speaking in front of a mirror, and I joined a small speaking group.
That shows great dedication. Are you happy with your career so far?
Yes, but I am always looking for ways to grow even more.
What is one goal you have for the next year?
I want to lead my first big project from start to finish.
That is a great goal. What would you need to make that happen?
A good team, clear goals, and support from my manager.
How do you measure your own success?
When the client is happy and the results are good, I know I have done a good job.
Do you believe in setting personal goals?
Yes, personal goals help me stay focused and keep improving.
How do you handle a day when nothing goes right?
I remind myself that bad days happen and tomorrow will be better. I do not give up.
That is a healthy mindset. Do you consider yourself a confident person?
I am becoming more confident each day. I believe in myself and my work.
How do you build your confidence?
By preparing well, learning from mistakes, and celebrating small wins.
What do you do to relax after a long day at work?
I read a book, listen to music, or take a walk outside.
Do you think it is important to rest outside of work?
Yes, resting well helps me do better work the next day.
Do you have a healthy work and personal life balance?
I try my best. I make time for both work and the people I care about.
What is one word that describes you best?
Determined. I always see things through to the end.
Why did you choose marketing as a career?
I love communication and creativity, and marketing brings both together.
What inspires you most about your work?
Seeing real results. When something I worked on connects with people, it feels amazing.
Have you ever come up with an idea that your manager loved?
Yes, I suggested a simple contest on social media and my manager thought it was a great idea.
What happened with that idea?
We ran the contest and hundreds of people joined. It was a big success.
How do you feel when you see your ideas come to life?
It is one of the best feelings. I feel proud and motivated to do even more.
What kind of tasks do you dislike?
Very repetitive tasks with no room for creativity can feel slow, but I still do them well.
How do you stay focused during repetitive tasks?
I think about how the task helps the bigger goal, and that keeps me going.
Do you have experience with budgets?
Yes, I have managed small budgets and made sure we did not spend too much.
What do you do when you run out of budget?
I talk to my manager, explain the situation, and look for cheaper options.
What do you value most in a workplace?
Honesty, respect, and the chance to keep growing.
How do you feel about following rules and guidelines at work?
I think rules are important. They help everyone work well together.
Have you ever suggested a change to improve something at work?
Yes, I once suggested a better way to organize our files, and everyone agreed it was helpful.
Do you find it easy to accept changes at work?
Yes, I understand that change is part of growth, and I try to be flexible.
What is one thing you would do to improve our company if you joined?
I would look for simple ways to connect better with customers online.
Interesting. Why do you think customer connection is important?
Happy customers come back and tell others. That helps the company grow.
Do you enjoy learning about different industries?
Yes, learning about different fields gives me fresh ideas for my work.
Have you worked with people from different backgrounds?
Yes, and I think working with different people makes a team stronger.
How do you make sure everyone in a team feels included?
I ask for everyone's opinion and make sure quieter people also get a chance to speak.
That is very thoughtful. Is there anything else you want us to know about you?
I am very eager to work here. I am a fast learner, and I will give my best every day.
Do you have any final questions for us?
Yes. What does the team look like, and who would I work with closely?
You would work with a team of 5 people, including a team leader and a designer. We will let you know our decision within a few days.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. Goodbye.